like an arms race. You'll have like...
It is an arms race.
Deepfakes probably wasn't a problem to solve 5 years ago.
It wasn't a problem to solve 5 years ago, and now it's absolutely massive.
Adam, first of all,
hello.
Thank you so much for joining us here. Take a deep breath at the FF Tattoo Salon here at Fintech Talents Festival 2025. I want to know your relationship with Experian and more importantly, why?
So I've worked for Experian for about 15 years, so quite a while. I had a friend who worked at Experian and he got me the interview, or I gave him my CV, had the interview, got the job. It's a great company to work for. I'm a product manager at Experian now. It's a good job to have, really, really, really varied. You get to speak to lots of different people, get to come to events like this and do fun activities. Crazy activities.
Probably wasn't on your bingo card.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting this at 6 a.m. this morning.
Not about Experian, but what is it about you and your upbringing and your background and your childhood trauma, whatever it wants to be? What is it about you that the credits and the data side at Experian what appeals to you?
Do you know, Experian is so big and they operate in so many different areas.
That's the thing, it's not like one
It's
product.
not one thing. So the thing is, you mentioned credit, and that's what they're best known for, but it's really a data company.
Yes.
So there's so much, Experian does so much that there's a lot to get your teeth into. And so what I do is I work on digital identity.
Okay.
So the reason I'm here is because Experian is...
I mean, there's a big digital identity stage downstairs.
Very, very big, which I'm camped out at. Experian is investing a lot in digital identity. So we're probably one of the biggest, you believe it or not, we're one of the biggest identity providers in the UK. There's a lot of changes happening in identity at the moment, and we want to be at the forefront of that. So we're working with other companies in the industry, working with the government, working with our customers and other stakeholders to see what it is we can do to leverage Experian's strengths and make sure that it's a success.
In terms of all the different parts of Experian, because again, there's a lot, how am I going to get my credit rating up?
So if your behaviour is consistent and you are a reliable person to deal with, then your credit rating just will go up. If you're not consistent, if you're doing stuff like taking out loads of credit over a short period of time, that indicates that there's a risk involved with working with you. And so your credit rating will go down. That's about proving that you are a reliable person to do business with, really.
The one thing I always find, so I'm a big fan of M-Pesa.
Of what, sorry?
M-Pesa. Big fintech in Africa. I see it as the start of fintech. The whole point about M-Pesa wasn't that it made digital payments easier, it was that it gave a record, a ledger, which you could then borrow against. How far off do you think we are from having that perfect accuracy? Because you've got all these AI tools, all these wonderful different data points coming in. How close are we from getting it to be just a perfect credit scoring system?
It's interesting that you say that, and it's so, because the problem's been solved in a different way. So it's solving the same sort of problem, but the different conditions mean it's had to be solved in a different way, right? So we're in a world where, we operate in isolation in the UK, so we have to do things in a certain way based on the conditions that we have in the UK. We're in a way where we're having an interconnected global financial environment, if that makes sense. So we're starting to solve problems in a similar way to other parts of the world, and because we're spotting that's happening, we work together to create an interoperable standard. We're in a world where your device is so important now.
Yes.
So it's important to prove you are who you say you are. Can it be used to collect other information about you and keep it as a record that you control yourself, that you can choose to share that information with when you want to?
Yeah, well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. We're going to get a photo of this against the backdrop there because that looks amazing.
Yeah, it really, it's very good, isn't it? Thank you very much.
Of course, my pleasure.